Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Laura Lark Studios. We are looking at the yellow jacket here that we had originally sketched as a flat. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead because I'm kind of irritated at my stuff getting smeared a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a marker or a pigment liner that it'll just be, I'll just use that. I'll be right back. Okay, the reason why I don't want this one to smear, I was okay with the other guy smearing because, you know, it was all browns and stuff like that, but this is yellow, and I'm gonna need that yellow to be kind of crisp. So here's my croquis for that, or my original sketch. So I'm gonna go ahead and sketch her in. I've got Bien Fang marker paper, and I have an uncooperative 0.5. It looks like it's running out of ink. We'll try the 1.2. This is going to give me a fat line. All right, so for her head, you know, she's got her hair pulled back. We're not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and just give her a little bit of a neckline here. I'm going to have this collar coming out a bit. She's got a bit of shoulder pad, as we pointed out before. Um, Now I'm going to just get the basics of this garment, kind of pat it out a little bit, pushing out from her uh, body a little bit, giving room for what's underneath. Alrighty, so then she's also, this comes down a bit because it's a woman's garment. It crosses over from the left to the right. And so we've got our collar here. Don't have to worry about making sure that people know that it's a 2-point collar. That stuff's not that important in the finished colored sketches, you know. And so over here we've got things making a little bit wider, coming out a bit, landing right there about her crotch, and then it opens a bit. We also have a little bit more padding at the shoulder, and the sleeve comes down a little bit wider, probably a little bulkier material. Going to go ahead and draw those flat pockets on that we had noticed before, and we also have a couple of lines. We don't really see those princess lines that we'd seen before in the flat. This is, and that's cool. We don't really need to. Okay, so she's holding a clutch there. I'm going to have her hand just be like that, and have the other one down a little bit like that. Not going to worry too much about it. Now she's got that weight-bearing leg, and that clutch is kind of coming down a little bit in front of it. So I'm going to give her a little bit of a flare here. Okay, that's probably a little bit too much of a flare. In just a minute, I'm going to get rid of this template. Okay, so I just want to seem like we've got, and she's wearing high heels, high-heeled sandals, and we do see a bit of that. And then we see the front of this sandal here. One good thing to point out here is the tail is going to be with that crease coming down, and that's going to point right down. Now, I think I'm okay. I don't need my croquis anymore, so I've got my basic sketch here. Now, what I want to do, okay, so this is actually a little bit off here. So I'm going to try to get rid of that thing right there. Not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to give her this yellow marker. Hopefully it will be the right color of yellow because it's kind of a very intense yellow. That's a little bit too light. I'm going to go for more of a school busy kind of yellow here. And yeah, this is much better. I'm going to fill in this entire area with yellow. Okay, this is the beauty of being in fashion sketching, the basic fashion sketching, because we don't really do prints yet. There's a few may show up with some stripes now and then and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I'm going to say that her sandals are going to be yellow too. So I'm going to put a little bit there. And then I'm going to give her some skin tone, just on the sides of her head, about over here by. She's got some definite shadow underneath there. She's got some shadow underneath that coat. I'm going to give her some skin tone over by her hand here. And for her other hand, also going to give her some skin tone down here for the feet. Now, we have got to put some shadow down on this jacket, but what do we do? If we put more yellow down, it's just going to add yellow and then it won't really work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be bold here, and I'm going to choose a violet colored pencil because that is going to be our complementary color. And I'm going to, I know that seems a little red on my printer. My printer's kind of dumb. So I'm just going to add some shadow with this, and I'm just making a little bit of lightness there. I'm going to give her some value over here. You're going to put some value underneath the lapels, of course, on both sides, but especially on that darker side. And some value underneath these patch pockets. That inside part, you want to make sure that there's darker value here, and you want to also add darker value to this extra fabric. I'm going to go ahead and put a lot of violet over here, and I'm also going to put some more violet around the neck to show that this is actually coming down. Now you see some shadow coming down from the jacket, and then you also see some shadow being cast by that clutch. And then over here on the side where we see this whole creased part in shadow, I'm just filling that whole thing in with the purple, and then I'm going to go over here and just emphasize stuff where I know that there are some places that we need to go here. Now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to take my yellow, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. The alcohol in this marker does a really nice job of blending this stuff in, and so I'm going to really kind of go into these places. It will also give you one more little layer of yellow value here. Make it a little bit darker. Go ahead and blend in these garment details, particularly around the neckline. She is wearing a little white t-shirt. Forgot to add that. Okay. And over here, I'm also going to give her some color for her hair. I'm going to continue to blend for this other one, and let me see if there's anything else I can just add here. I think I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, give maybe some orange to this bag she's got here, just to kind of finish that off. I'm also going to go ahead and give her some facial features. She looks like she has a very come hither look going on here, so I'm going to give her some eyelashes, and I'm going to take a little bit of red and color in those lips, give her a little bit of color, and I feel like that's about all the information that I need. I will go ahead and add some detail here. I'm going to put my name, and I'm going to put tailored jacket in yellow, tailored jacket in yellow, yellow jacket, yellow jacket, not to be confused with the bug. All right, so that's pretty much done here. Thank you.